it's me, and today I'll be doing a review on the reboot of Doctor Who. Now, Doctor Who originally started in the year 1963 with William Hartnell as the original Doctor. Since then, there's been Patrick Troughton, Jon Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGowan, John Hurt, Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, and most recently, Jodie Whittaker. I just recently rewatched all of the rebooted series from season 1 to 10. I did not want to rewatch series 11 and 12. Not that Jodie Whittaker is a bad actress or anything, quite the contrary. I actually enjoy her performance in other shows like Black Mirror. But the problem with the more recent episodes is in fact the writer of the episodes, Chris Chibnall. The series originally started with the writer Stephen Moffat, and his writing ended with the last episode, Twice Upon a Time, Capaldi's last episode. What I find funny is that Chibnall, back in the 80s, was actually filmed doing an interview as to why he wanted to see the show cancelled, and which it ended up being cancelled in 1989. They revived the series in 1996 with the Doctor Who movie, which is quite good, but we would not see a full revival of the series until the reboot in 2005. Now, since I had a lot of time on my hands, I figured I'd rewatch the entire reboot, minus a few Christmas specials because I was too lazy to buy them. Now, the series starts off with the first episode titled Rose, and stars Christopher Eccleston as the Doctor and Billie Piper as Rose Tyler. Now, I was just a big baby when this episode came out, but I would imagine that a lot of fans of the original series would have been excited when it came out. It was a fantastic way to reboot the series. The episode was thrilling, it had some good jokes in it, and did the original series justice. The plot had the Doctor face off against an older villain of the series, the Autons, a living plastic of sorts, which were introduced way back in the 70s. The pacing was good, the acting was great, and above all, it was just nice to watch. To give this first season some kicks, though, there was a new plot development for the Doctor that went really nicely. The rest of the episodes continue on like the first one, and honestly, it was a great way to start the series. Moving on to the David Tennant years, this is honestly what most people consider to be the golden age of the reboot. His acting is superb, and he does well to hide that thick Scottish accent of his, which a lot of actors can't do. Now, the 3 seasons he was in is a bit more action-filled than the first season, but still had a lot of great emotion. Now, the Doctor's companions changed twice in these 3 seasons, with Martha Jones, played by Freya Agyeman, I think, and then Donna Noble, played by Catherine Tate. Both of these companions worked extremely well with the Doctor, and both of them, plus Rose Tyler, really helped to sometimes contrast the darker side of the Doctor. Also, they are very good exposition dumps. Moving on to the Matt Smith era, I honestly think Season 5 was one of the best of the whole reboot, and a lot of people on Tumblr can back me up on this. This is the era that a lot of females decided to like the series just because the Doctor looked good, and they said they were true fans. But what's funny is as soon as Peter Capaldi came on the scene, a lot of those fans just disappeared. Now, Matt Smith's performances in this part was amazingly done. It had a more upbeat and kiddish feel to it, yet still had those darker moments that made the series a good balance. Now, both Season 5 and 6 were really fun to watch, but Season 7 saw the somewhat downfall of the series. More and more episodes were being written by Chris Chibnall, which can be nice sometimes, but the majority of his episodes are always like this. That's pretty much it for Matt Smith, one of my favorite parts. On to the Capaldi years. Peter Capaldi was on for another 3 seasons. Now, Capaldi's acting and performance was absolutely incredible in this season. Although this was the introduction of those very long speeches that the writers thought were very dramatic, but dragged on for a very long time. Other than that, we also had the continuation of Clara as a companion for both Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi. She was played by Jenna Coleman, and really, she was just okay. But really, it was just another expository dump. I mean, it was fine and all, but it just went on for a bit too long. At the end of Season 10, I was a bit sad to see the end of the Capaldi era and the start of the Jodie Whittaker era, because his acting was really well done. No, but after the Christmas special, I was really excited to see the next season with Jodie Whittaker, and then it was bad. Very bad. And with the terror of Chibnall, Season 11 was one of the biggest letdowns of my life. Now, Season 12 was much better until the last episode. Now, I'll spare you the details, but let's just say that it made absolutely no sense at all. And that's pretty much it. I think I've covered the basics. And now, yes, I know what you're wondering, and no, I didn't change my shirt. I'm just from the future. It's just that past me decided to give up on this video, and future me, well, me, decided to continue it anyways. Wait a second, if I didn't do this in the past, that would mean I wouldn't exist right now. Well, I'm sure I'll be fine.